You are listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Leday, episode number 22. Welcome back. Today, let's talk about the action of self-trust. This episode is great for anyone who's looking to take trust-filled action, especially towards a goal. We're going to talk about the actions of both trust and distrust, the role of asking questions in acting with trust, the power tool you have to act with trust, and the number one way you can act and grow in self-trust. Is self-trust holding you back? Visit me at theselftrustcoach.com and take the free self-trust quiz. Find out where self-trust may be holding you back and receive instant results along with what you can do in response. Take the free self-trust quiz at theselftrustcoach.com. Now on to the episode. So there are key actions of trust and distrust. The actions of distrust look like second guessing, spinning in indecision, asking questions that fuel doubt and worry, and again, not answering them. So they often continue to grow and more questions. If you've ever noticed, if you don't answer a question, more questions just pop up. And other actions of distrust are disobeying yourself and your decisions that you've made ahead of time. Whereas the key actions of trust are honoring your decisions, obeying yourself in the plans that you make ahead of time, asking quality questions and answering them, and having your own back both on the decisions that you make and the results that come from those decisions. So if you notice, most of your actions of distrust lead to questions. And questions are wonderful if the questions we ask are quality. But asking distrusting questions leads to more questions, no answers, and certainly no quality ones. Questions like, what if I can't do this? Who am I to do this? Why can't I get this? What's wrong with me? Why is this not working? What am I missing? These sound like legitimate questions, but they often lead to answers that don't support you, who you want to be, and the results you want to create. And they ultimately throw up more questions of doubt and worry, especially if they go unanswered. And unanswered questions lead to more questions. But the best news is that these questions can be answered and easily shifted to more quality questions, questions that can be answered, and answers that present a solution or a next step towards a solution. Because when you try to solve for a question like, what's wrong with me? You will spend a lot of time trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist because the answer is nothing. And there's no good answer to that question besides nothing. And it doesn't lead anywhere. So how can you shift your answers, your questions, to more quality ones? Here are a few based on the ones that I just gave. Instead of what if I can't do this, a more quality question is, how can I do this? Who am I to do this? A more quality question is, how am I the perfect person to do this? Why can't I get this? A more quality question is, what do I know? And what do I need to know? What's wrong with me? A more quality question is, what if nothing is wrong with me? What could it be if it's nothing to do with me? What am I doing that is working? What am I not doing that could work? And what do I want to try? Why is this not working? A more quality question would be, what is working and what can I do differently? What am I missing? A more quality question would be, what do I want to try next? This matters not just because it creates better answers leading to better solutions, but because it speaks to the next action of trust you can take that not only comes from trust, but it builds it. And this is the power tool of how you talk and listen to yourself. And you can use that tool for good in support of your goals and what you want to create, or you can use it to tear them down. That tool can do either. So how you talk and listen to yourself is very important. Instead of trying to drown out your thoughts, listen to them like a friend, like a loved one, like someone you truly care about, and then respond accordingly. It means when you notice that you are worrying or second guessing or not making a decision, you respond with care. Instead of turning away and ignoring it, you lean in with love and find out what's going on and what you need to move forward and make that decision from a place of love. And that leads to the number one way you can act and grow in self-trust. And that is to obey yourself. Do what you decide, what you say you're going to do, and have your own back by doing it with love. Remind yourself why you made the decision and then carry it out. What does this look like? It means taking the second guessing and doubt out of it. Doubt your doubt. If in the moment you want to do something different, remind yourself that that's normal, but that you love yourself enough to keep the plan you made in your best interest when you made it. Don't question the outcome. Let it play out with your predetermined actions, knowing whatever it is, you had your own back and you will learn something you can use to move forward. What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to start taking actions of trust. Start asking quality questions and answer them. Recognize questions that aren't quality and answer them with a more quality question or an answer that diffuses the original question. Own your decisions. When you have the urge to second guess them, don't. Doubt your doubt and have your own back on any result, obeying yourself with kindness. St. Ignatius said, "It is not hard to obey when we love the one whom we obey." My invitation is that you both love and trust yourself through obeying your best self with kindness. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. This helps me reach new people, continue to create content, and brings me joy in my mission to serve. The actions of self-trust start with a decision to love, listen, and obey. Join us next week for episode number 23. Thanks for tuning in and have a trust-filled week. Is self-trust holding you back? Visit me at theselftrustcoach.com and take the free self-trust quiz. Find out where self-trust may be holding you back and receive instant results along with what you can do in response. Take the free self-trust quiz at theselftrustcoach.com. Now on to the episode.